we caught the Shadow Snake Pit battle set in our spider web. And I'll explain what happened to the box in a little bit. Welcome to the spider web. For this video, I finally got the Snake Pit battle set, which is years old, but I never actually had it at all. I'm just now finding it through Amazon. I found it for a really good price, so I decided to just go ahead and buy it. When I ordered this, it didn't come, well, it came like strapped through this, and they just slapped a sticker on this, so like a shipping sticker or whatever. So I tried to take it off, and this happened. So that's too bad. As you can see, there's another one on here, but who cares? Back of the box looks pretty good, I must say. Yeah, sliding blade attack on Doomsizer, as if, I don't know if that really works or not, but it's cool that they kept the gimmick, whether it worked or not. Yeah, we see the parts there on Doomsizer. They gave it a weird stock. I don't know why they made a stamina combination out of Doomsizer, but we'll see how it performs, I guess. They gave it 8 and glaive, and it comes with the nothing driver. Pretty interesting stock. Legend Spriggan S3 still has its dual spin. Looks really good. I love the green. Comes with the 4 disc and the cross frame, and TD09, which is a driver I'm not that familiar with. Is it guard? I think it might be guard. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm just real excited to get this thing opened up, so let's go ahead and start. Man, that looks cool. Alright, let's open this up real quick. Alright, and we got the beys, the launchers, and of course, plastic. And what we need to actually put this thing together, so I'll go ahead and speed through that right now. Look at this. This looks pretty cool. Now, about the size of it, it's actually not as big as I thought it would be. It's kind of like around the same size as Pro Series Stadium, but a little bit smaller, actually. Like, if you were to compare it, it kind of, yeah, it's a little bit smaller. Well, the pockets are smaller on the inside. The way how you put the bay in here is kind of small. But, really? I guess it's because back then, Switchstrike bays weren't actually that big, or Beyblades weren't way too big, so they can still get in here and everything, which is really cool. And the stadium is really circular, so that's going to be very interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and get to the beys themselves. Alright, so we got the beys and the parts. So the beys that we got are Legend Spriggan and Crusher Doomsizer. Of course, these are the shadow versions of them, and they look really cool. We're going to start out with Crusher Doomsizer. Alright, so here is Crusher Doomsizer D3. Now, in the anime, they actually dubbed it as Shadow Doomsizer, so I might as well call it by that. I mean, seriously though, this looks really cool. I love the red, I love the black, they just match perfectly. Doomsizer D3 is one of the strongest Switchstrike layers in terms of attack power, so that's really cool. Yeah, the shape of it's pretty good, although I believe it takes a little bit of recoil. I mean, of course, just because of how it's shaped, but it's still a pretty good layer. I really like it. The thing about it is that while it is kind of thin, it didn't really matter back then. It was still really strong, still very strong, and I can't wait to see how this bay handles itself. Next up, we have the 8 disc, and 8 is a very weird option for a Crusher, because Crusher is supposed to have, I mean, it's just weird because when you think about it, 8 is just it's a stamina-based disc, and they put on an attack-based layer. I don't understand it, but this is what it is, I guess. 8's okay. I guess it's okay for this bay. It's not gonna hurt it that much or anything, or at all. It's just a very weird option, but it is what it is. And the set actually gave us frames, one of them being glaive. Glaive is a pretty good frame. You typically find it like on bays like Kinetic Saturn and Tempest Wyron, but here, yeah, glaive is good. I believe it's pretty good. I don't think it's the greatest of frames, but it's pretty balanced. You can pretty much put it on any bay combination, although I think it's more popular to put it on attack or defense type bays. I don't know. Glaive is something I'm not way too familiar with, but all I could say is a pretty good frame, although I believe there are some better ones. Now we have the Nothing driver, which is a very weird pick for an attack-based layer. Like, I mean, think about it. It's like attack layer, but it has like this whole stamina. It's like it has a mixed combination. You know, it's very weird how they did that, but it is what it is. Nothing is a pretty okay driver. Nowadays, it's very outclassed by like Absorb, Slingshot, and Eternal Slingshot, and maybe quite a few Hyper Sphere drivers that are stamina based. But Nothing is still a really fun driver to have, and it's nice that we get a black recolor, and you can just, I could probably put this on my Mirage Fafnir or something, you know, just because. So nowadays, it's, from what I've seen, it's probably incredibly easy to get the Nothing driver by just buying the Snake Pit Stadium. Because I can't find a Drain Fafnir anywhere. Like, but you can just order this online. Let's see. Oh. They feel okay. They feel okay. The thing about Switchstrike is that a lot of the slopes were just okay. They weren't like the best of the best or anything. They're just okay. Yeah, these are fine. These are fine. They're decent. They're decent. They're not bad at all. Pretty decent. So, I'm really liking this bay. It looks really cool. I can't wait to test it out in the battles. But next up, we got Legend Spriggan. So here we have Legend Spriggan S3, the very first Legend Spriggan S3 layer I've ever got. And it does indeed have metal on the center. You see the little metal chip right there. And it does indeed have its dual spin gimmick. Well, there's a QR code if you want to look at it. I might as well show the Doom Sizer code as well. I was going to change, or I was going to show them at the end, but there you go. Alright, moving back on. Yeah, so it does have the dual spin. In order to change it, you just move this. Back then, you needed a launcher, like a launcher strip. So just use this, stick it in here, and rotate it. Okay, there you go. Right now I put in right spin. So it came as it stuck in its left spin mode. Interesting. I'm gonna leave it like that. Yeah, it's nice that I get a green Legend Spriggan. Legend Spriggan is really good from what I've heard. It's pretty good. Yeah, I'm really impressed with the recolor of this. I love the whole green and everything. We never actually got to see a Shadow Legend Spriggan, so to see this come from Hasbro is really cool. Really cool. Next up we have the 4-disc, which is just okay. It's not terrible, it's not trash, it's not the greatest disc of all time, it's just okay. It's pretty well rounded, it's just okay. Next up we have the Cross frame, and Cross is really, really good for stamina combinations, or combinations you just want to have a lot of balance with. Seriously, Cross is pretty good. I've used Cross to buff a lot of bays that really need more balance. Cross is a good pick. If you have like a wobbly combination, but you don't like it being wobbly, you got Cross here. And finally we have, I don't remember the name of this driver actually. You probably see it at the bottom of the screen, but I'll just say, isn't it TD09, I believe? Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Yeah, this looks really cool. It has this whole gimmick here where you can just balance the whole bay out, which is really nice. But it is what it is. It's really cool. It's not the greatest of drivers, but it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I don't know why they gave it to Legend Spriggan of all bays, but it's cool. Alright, let's put this bay all together and try this out real quick. I just want to see the slope, test the slopes on this guy. Let's see. Probably not the greatest. Oh, this thing is. Okay. Yeah, just like Doomsizer, they're just okay. They're just okay. See, a lot of these Switchstrike layers are just okay in terms of slopes. Well, these feel a bit better than Doomsizer. They feel better than Doomsizer. I'd say good slopes, decent slopes. So yeah, this is pretty nice. This is pretty nice. I'm really liking that. Alright, now let's move on to the scale. Alright, we have the scale. And you know what? Let's go ahead and start with Legend Spriggan. 13.10 grams. Okay. 4 disc, 21.17 grams. Okay. Cross frame, 2.40 grams. Yeah, here. And whatever driver that is, I still don't know the name. I believe it's guard, but I don't know. 6.10 grams. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Doom Sizer. 7.87 grams. Yeah, this is very light. This is actually lighter than most of the hollowed out Hypersphere and Surge layers. That's very light, but you realize how strong it is anyway. Alright. 8 grams? Wait, that even, whatever. 21.25 grams for the 8 disc. Okay. Glaive. 2.27 grams. Okay. Nothing. 6.02 grams. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Now let's put both of these bays all together and weigh them all together. I believe I forgot to do that with Legends Pricing the first time. So, doing them both. There is Doom Sizer, 37.41 grams. Okay. Okay. Yeah, here. Let's get the Spriggan. 42.77 grams. Yeah. Makes sense. You have the metal chip and everything. So this is heavier, has better slopes, has dual spin. Probably a cooler bay in terms of aesthetics, but this guy though, man, I don't know. I kind of favor this one more, but I really appreciate this guy. First Legends Present I've ever had. It looks so good. It looks so good. All right, let's move on to the test battle. All right, we are here at the Snake Pit Bay Stadium, which looks really cool. Oh, I just forgot to mention that in the inside of the stadium, they have these little protrusions in here that represent little spikes, so that might actually be a fun little hazard that the stadium has. Really, really cool. But guess what? We have a special guest, and that guest is Super Spinner.
Hello, I've been too excited to unbox this.
Yes. I don't know why it took me so long to find that, but I did find it on Amazon.
It took about 3 years.
Yeah. Alright. So, first up, we're gonna have to test launch the bays. I'm gonna test launch Legends Spriggan in left spin. 3, 2, 1, there.
Nope.
That did not go as planned.
That's the best test launch I've had all year. 3, 2, 1, there. There we go. I don't know why they get. Legends Spriggan's a weird kid. Both these bays are weird. They're meant to be more mobile, but now they're stationary. Like, I'm trying to layers. It's so weird. Oh, well. Alright, so as I get this guy set up for right spin, go ahead and launch
Shadow.
Yeah, Shadow Doom.
Wow.
It's interesting movement there, buddy.
It's just like when you, it's like when you first launch Fafnir, but right spin. Because this does have like nothing driver.
It's so weird. Alright, Legends Spriggan right spin. Pretty much the exact same. Okay, whatever, buddy. Alright, let's go ahead and battle each other.
Alright, ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, let's.
Oh my goodness.
And we will count that as Shadow Doom Sizer.
Yeah. Shadow
Dang,
Doom,
one hit.
Shadow Doom Sizer with the ring out finish.
I bet he got the sweet spot right there.
Sweet spot. Smash Bros. Let's go.
3,
Right.
2, 1, let's.
What was that all about, dude? You guys everything about that. Alright, very interesting double burst. Let's we'll get this back up soon. Alrighty. 3, 2, 1. Oh, nearly a ring out.
Doom Sizer looks like it's.
Well, Legends Spriggan got the weight going for it. Doom Sizer has the attack power.
Yes. Although it's a stamina word.
Alright, let's go ahead and
It got a little bit
put this guy in left spin
slope.
before we actually throw in other bays in here. Man, I'm really impressed with the stadium. It looks really cool. And I love the hazard thing they got
I've
going on.
wanted
there.
this for years.
It looks so good. Looks so good. Alright, so now that Spriggan's in left spin, let's do this. 3, 2, 1, let's. Wonder how Doom Sizer will react this time.
And it's not reacting so greatly.
I'm just wondering who will win.
Wait. It's the one.
Yeah, nothing has more life after death than whatever this is. I believe it's a guard, but I could be wrong.
We'll just call it TD09 because that's what it says in the box.
Yeah. Alright. No, let's just get another Bey now. So we'll still use Doomsday.
Yes.
We'll still use it. So we have Shelter Regulus. We're gonna put Doomsday up against 3 Beys and put Surprise up against 3.
3, 2, 1, live. Doomsizer, why?
Instant KO.
That was just nice. No.
We will not let that stand, and we will try this again.
Why? 3, 2, 1, live. Okay, wow.
This is so small that the Beys will just end up hitting each other from the get-go.
And
Doomsizer is out.
Yeah.
Not Doomsizer, it's
Regulus
is out. Regulus is just toast.
Regulus.
Alright. Let's get Wyvern. Let's see if Doomsizer can get through the
3, 2, 1,
defense.
live.
Wow, how legit.
Yeah, you totally. That was just Wakia. You totally won that legit 3, 2.
I didn't even do a countdown. I don't know why I did that. My brain. Can Doomsizer take down Wyvern? See, Wyvern has a Tommy.
When we first got Wyvern, no Bey could really beat it. So, and it looks like no Bey could beat it.
And no, Wyvern just takes that victory.
Yeah.
Alright, let's put you up against
Scallions.
no, let's do one more shot against Wyvern.
Yeah.
One more
3,
shot.
2, 1, I believe in you, Doomsizer.
Wyvern is a defense type, and Doomsizer is an attack layer, so.
But stamina cards.
I don't understand the stocks on either of these Beys, but I won't say they're trash. Because they really are. Alright, Wyvern with that victory. Now let's get Scallions.
Yes. 3, 2, 1, left.
Oh, Scallions got
Power
that first.
versus power. Yeah, but it was like a snipe.
Yeah, pretty much a snipe. Won't count it. This is weird. See, it was so small. That's the main criticism with the stadium. Everything's good about it besides the size. It could have been bigger.
I don't care about the size. It looks awesome.
I mean, it looks awesome, but it's so hard to
3,
get
2,
to.
1, left.
Look at that. It's like as soon as the base land, they just die. I guess it makes sense to just take this guard off to fix that issue, but sometimes the design looks so cool.
You
really
don't want to.
Yeah, you really just don't want to.
Okay, let's put Legend Spriggan against the Beys.
Yeah, I'll use Legend.
Okay.
And let's see.
Give me Wyvern.
Okay, Wyvern is
Pulsar
and
and Genesis Voucher.
Oh yeah, we'll put.
Thank you. Oh, the Vault will go first.
Alright.
3, 2, 1,
Wait.
3, 2, 1, let it rip.
Let's surprise it. It's in less than.
Spring attack.
Let's surprise it. Win. Win. What are you doing?
Genesis reboots. And
Yes, Spriggan with the victory. Let's go. Alright, give me
Okay.
another opponent.
I'll put it against Kalzar.
Okay, Boom Calzar is really strong.
3, 2, 1, let it rip. But he's a gray sad boy.
About Boom Calzar is one of the best Hasbro
I know,
Switchstrike
but-
games. Although the main downside of that
Look-
stamina
I mean,
is really bad.
Look how sad he looks. He's all gray and blue.
What do you mean? Wait, it's cool.
Gray,
Although I prefer
gray's
the
a
original.
sad color.
Look at that. Legends Prize and then opposite spin outlasting
Okay.
people.
3, 2, 1. Let it rip.
Opposite spin against Wyvern, and then after this they're going the same spin. Would you look at that? Burst
That was the first
finish.
time in years Wyvern has burst.
Well, but I thought I bursted it several times in the Surprise was down right spin. Let's do this.
Let's see.
Just put in. No,
Doomsizer.
we already did Doomsizer. Do Calzar again. I'll put against Calzar very much again.
3, 2, 1, let it rip.
Come on, Surprise. Calzar is the Bey that rarely bursts. So, there we. Whoa! Yo! Let's go!
What were you saying?
Let's go!
I'm not even gonna put Kalzar back together.
No, let's go! Legends Spriggan is one of the best.
Let's
prizes
like
I've
can
ever
Legend Spriggan burst all of its opponents other than Doomsizer. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Let's
seen. You got
see.
Strike Valtrek again?
Let's see Vault when you lose to shoot.
Oh, yes, it will. No, double burst.
I think we might need to check the replay on that.
No, it's just a straight up double burst.
When you go back and edit this, if I'm right, if when they won, then you have to pin the comment.
No, I don't.
3, 2, 1, let it go. You have to pin my comment.
Choose the way to get your comment pinned while I have millions of other things. 4,000.
I just told you to pin my comment once and you did.
Yeah, because no one else. No. And there goes
Spriggan wins.
Well, it did technically burst this guy, but not in the way we intended. Alright, final play. Put in Excalibur.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, let it go. Oh, Excalibur. Oh, that was Excalibur.
I'm pretty sure that was just a spell burst again, bro.
You don't have eyes.
I do. You haven't seen my videos, bro. Don't tell me about eyes.
Okay.
Alright, so Spyder stats. What am I gonna give these bays in terms of ratings? Starting with Spriggan. Spriggan has pretty good attack power and left spin. Right spin's kind of I think it seems like it does better than opposite spin. So what would I give it? They did everything right with the layer. Although the parts are kind of weird, I'm just gonna give it a straight up 8.5. I think that's reasonable.
Yeah.
It looks good and everything. Slopes could have been a little bit better. They're just okay. Part selection's weird. They could have given it a better driver than this, maybe a better disc as well. But I'm just gonna give it an 8.5. Won't win all the time, but you can totally make so many good combos with this layer. Now, here's your Doom Sizer, or Shadow Doom Sizer, however you want to say it.
Shadow.
I'm gonna also give. I think. I'm gonna also give. I think it deserves an 8.
No.
Yes, it looks really good. Layer is pretty good. Slopes are just okay. I don't get the stock at all. Nothing. I mean, I guess it's pretty decent in stamina and whatnot because there's nothing driver and then the 8 disc and blade. But I don't know. It can't really. It doesn't really have way too much stamina compared to other combos. It's just how it is. I mean, it lost a Wyron while Spriggan beat it. That's the only reason why Spriggan has a higher rating right now than Doom Sizer. But Doom Sizer is still really good. And the State Stadium, it's pretty fun.
5.7.
No.
For me, in my opinion,
I'm giving
Super Spinner stats.
Well, this is Spyder stats. I'm gonna give it a straight up. It looks really good and everything. I'm gonna give it a 9. The only reason why it's not getting a perfect 10 is because of the size of it. It's just too small. It should be bigger, but it's not. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Overall, this set, give it a 9. I think a 9 out of 10 is fine.
Yeah.
It's really good. I would recommend it to people who really want to go out of their way and look online and find this. Alright, thank y'all for watching and keep blading. I already showed the QR codes. Oh, yeah.